Hello, everyone. This is Robert from the Solis Academy, and welcome to this descriptive video about how to use the latest app I created called Solis Baseball Card Creator. And I wanted to make an app that allows you to create baseball cards from your youth's baseball games, the pictures that you take of them playing baseball. So let me show you how this works out. First of all, let's start off with the top where it says one finger tap. If I were to tap that, then you'll see that I get a keyboard on the bottom. I'm going to get rid of this. And you could type whatever you want. In this case, I'm going to type in my son's last name, say for example. And or you could type, maybe the team that he's on, right? Maybe he's on the Reds. Whatever it is that you want to type, you can type in there. I'm going to tap done. All right, at the very bottom, there's two locations that say tap here. So maybe over here, I want to put that he is on the Bronco division, and let me press done. And then on the bottom right hand side where it says tap here, maybe I want to put the year, say for example, or whatever it is that you want. As you can see, you can customize the text of your baseball card. Now, you'll see at the very bottom center it says two finger tap for menu. So I'm going to press two fingers on the middle of the screen and you see that I get a menu. If I tap each of the little circles, you'll see the different things that you can do. If I tap that bottom circle and then tap the inner bigger circle, it says tap to close this menu. Okay, so I tap to close and that's it. All right, by the way, if I drag and drop this picture, as you can see, that's what you're going to be doing with your youth's picture in just a moment. If I drag off accidentally, you see that it puts it right back in. I can also pinch. That's too small, so it's going to resize it. I can also pinch to make it zoom and then resize that thing however I want, right? Something like that. All right, so let me go ahead and do the two-finger tap, and let's talk about this button over here that says tap to change color and card style. All right, so you'll notice that you have a next button and also a previous button, and you can also change the color as well. So you have all kinds of different options. Let's say that I want this color here, kind of like an orange looking color to match my son's baseball helmet. And you'll see all of the different styles that are available. Let's see, how many do you get? So let me just start from this one right here with the baseball. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, so you get 11 different styles of baseball cards, and with each of those styles, you also get various color options. So you can see here that you have a lot of options based on the type of card that you want and also based on the type of color. You can select whatever it is that you want. If you want something vintage like this, okay, so let's go ahead and make that one orange, say for example. I'm done, so I'm going to tap on close. All right, let me two-finger tap in the middle. Let's talk about this guy over here where it says tap to edit the card header. All right, so that's where I have my son's last name. I don't like that font, so I can select from the various fonts over here on the left-hand side, and I'm just tapping each one of those to show you what that looks like. So let's say that I settle on marker felt. And then I can also change the color. On the right-hand side, you see all of the various colors that are available. Select the color that you want. When you're done, we'll tap close at the very bottom. All right, let me two-finger tap, and I'll select this guy over here. It says tap to edit the card footer. So I'm going to tap the middle circle. And at the very bottom, you'll notice that as I tap the various fonts on the left-hand side, it changes them at the very bottom. And then on the right-hand side, if I tap the various colors, you can see what that looks like as well. So you can just simply select whatever color works for you. And I'll set all in yellow in this case, and I'm going to tap close in the middle. All right, I'm going to two-finger tap, and you'll see the gear on the bottom right-hand corner. It says tap to open settings option. All right, so I'm going to tap to open the settings option. Well, one of the things that you can see here is at the very top, it says how to use YouTube video. That's the video you're watching. It says hide logo and display logo. Oh, that's interesting. Let's see what that's all about. So if I say display logo, notice that you have the option for small, medium, and large. Let's try large. And then I'm going to tap close at the very bottom. So as you can see over here, you have the option to display a logo. Now, I just put this sample logo over here to get you started. Obviously, that's not the one that you want. So you could put your favorite team, say for example. So what you do is you double tap the logo. Watch this. Tap, tap. And so when you double tap, now that takes you into your photos album. And then any photos that you have in there, you can select. All right, let me cancel this. Well, you're thinking to yourself, well, how do I get photos of logos? Let me show you how to do that. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my Safari browser. And let's say that you want to do a search for your favorite baseball team. So whatever that baseball team happens to be, and then you're going to type in the word logo and make sure that you type in transparent because you want the background to be transparent. And then I'll just put the word image, and that's how you do it. And so then I'll tap go, and then it's going to give you all kinds of different images. In fact, I'm going to tap on images, and then I can see all the images that are available. Let's say that you settle on one of these. Okay, so if I settle on one of these, notice how the background has check mark or a checkerboard. That means that it's transparent. I'm going to hold down my finger and wait until it says add to photos. So I'm going to tap to add to photos, and then I can switch back to my application. All right, so now if I double tap on the logo, so tap tap on the logo, you'll see over here under my recents, I have that logo. And now notice what happens. Isn't that nice? So you can add any logo that you want, whether it's for your favorite team or for a high school team or I don't know, whatever it is that you want. You know what, let's say that I don't like that size of the logo. It's too big. So I'm going to double tap, or not double tap, two finger tap on the screen and back over here to settings. Let me tap the middle circle and I'm going to change that to small and then close. Ah, that's better. So you can do whatever you want. You can select any one of these. Just make sure that you type in the word transparent so that you don't get a background. You know, it looks like this. All right, perfect. Let's see what else I can do. So if I tap that middle over there, one of the things I can do is I can purchase the premium package. We'll talk about it in just a moment. If you've already purchased this, you can tap to restore. All right, and then if you don't want the logo, you can just simply type hide logo, tap on close, and you can get rid of that logo. It's up to you if you want it or not. All right, let me two-finger tap. We've talked about all of these different options except for this top one here where it says tap to select a photo. All right, so I'm going to tap to select a photo, and again, that's going to take you to your Photos app. And let's say that I go over here to Recents or wherever you want, and you can select whatever app that you want or whatever photo that you want, say for example. So let's say that I decide to select this one right here. All right, so once I've selected that photo, I can go ahead and readjust the size to whatever I want. And let's say that I want it to look like that. So I'm repositioning it. I'm going to resume that. Okay, that looks pretty good. And then as a result of that, of course, I can change the text, I can change the color, so forth and so on. All right, so what this does with a two-finger tap with this guy right here, you are able to select your own photos, which is, of course, what you want, right? To select a photo of your player. All right, so let me tap close, and let's talk, actually, let me tap settings, and let me tap that center button, and let's talk about what you get when you purchase the premium package, because as you can see, there is a watermark in the background that says, let me see, upgrading to the Pro version removes this watermark, and then also down at the bottom it says two-finger tap for menu. Well, you know, that's just to give you an initial view, a preview of what this app can do. But let's say that you're committed, you want to purchase this. So again, I'm going to two-finger tap. I'm going to touch that middle button for settings, and I'm going to say, do you want to purchase the premium package? Yes. So I'll tap yes, give it a second, and then you're going to be able to purchase this. So I'm going to enter my password. Okay, I've just entered my password, so let me tap buy. All right, I have already purchased this before. You will probably see everything works fine, and so in this case, I'm just going to tap OK. And it says that I'm all set. Your purchase was successful. Let me tap OK again. And now notice what happens. The watermark is gone, and also that little indication over there for the two-finger tap is gone. So you just get a full screen of your entire baseball card so that you can determine what it is that you want the baseball card to look like. If I two-finger tap and if I go back to the settings option, so there it is, settings is selected, I'm going to tap on the middle one. Notice now that all the other stuff is removed, and just simply, do you want to hide the logo, display the logo? Do you want to see how the video works, how to use videos on the top as well? All right, so you can do whatever you want here. I'm going to tap close and design the card however I want. And that's how this works. So what I wanted to do is to give you parents the ability to create customized baseball cards for your youth that's easy to use, it's creative, you have all kinds of different design options. I really think you're going to enjoy this. Many of the parents that I've sampled this with have said that finally they have something that they can create very easy, and then you can take these pictures and you can upload them to whatever site that you want, whether you want to share them socially or what have you. Let me show you how to do that. So let's say that I settle on this picture. I like the look of it, I like the design of it, so forth and so on. So you guys know that on the iPhone, I can I can squeeze the up volume and the power button simultaneously to take a screenshot. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to press or squeeze the up volume and the power. Okay, and it just took a screenshot. Now I'm going to go to that screenshot by tapping on it and watch what I can do. So I can take that top crop mark and snap it right there. I can take that bottom crop mark, snap it right there. I want that card. That looks really great. So now I'm going to press done and it says save to photos. Yep, that's what I want to do. I want to save to photos. Well, now I'm going to switch over to my Photos app and show you some of the things that you can do, because I originally wanted to do this within the app, but the Photos app does such a great job of editing, I decided let me just show you how to do that. So here we are in the Photos app. I'm going to tap Edit on the upper right-hand corner, and you'll notice over here at the bottom you have all kinds of different options. Over here you have some options as well, but that middle one right here, let me do that again, it's kind of fast. On the very bottom middle with 3 circles, it says original, and then if I scroll over vivid and vivid warm and so forth and so on. You know what? This black and white, doesn't that look nice? That looks so vintage. Over here, if I were to scroll to silver tone, if I were to scroll over to noir, I mean, you just have all kinds of very interesting options over here. And of course, that's not all. You could go over here and change any of these patterns that you want. You can change any of these. So change the brilliance, you can change the highlights, you can change the shadows. I mean, there's just all kinds of really cool things that you can do with this version of iOS, and specifically with the Photos app. All right, so that is the baseball card creation application. I really hope that you enjoy it, and that is all for now. So this is Robert from the Solis Academy. I hope this video lesson was helpful. Hope you guys have a good day. See you next time.